What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry. We're going to give you guys a quick breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Moicano versus Duncan, live from the Meta Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. How you feeling about the card overall, Henry?
The card is terrible, but it's what we do. It's what we do and why we do it. It's like I'm here to watch fights. The fights are shit. They've been shit, whether it's been good name or bad names. It's been fucking terrible all year. Seattle, best card of the year so far, not even close. But hopefully this keeps the energy going.
Yeah, man, Seattle. Like, if you guys followed us on Twitter, you guys saw that I was there live in action in the Seattle card. 9 out of the 13 fights were finishes. Hey, for the price that we paid and how close we were, I'll take it all day, every day. It was bad to see my boy Izzy go out like that, but time beats everybody, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, Izzy looks fucking phenomenal until he didn't. It's just father time comes for everybody. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna win the fight again, but yeah, let's get into the fights. In that main event, we got Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan. Both these guys train in the same gym. ATT is pretty massive though, so like a lot of these guys you see them with different head coaches because I mean the gym is just humongous. A bunch of fighters train there, but according to Chris Duncan, they have trained together in the past, like rolled with each other. At least when Duncan was younger, and Moicano will get the best of him. But he's not that guy anymore. This is more a striker versus a grappler. Um, but Moicano's cardio has been fucking garbage for fucking multiple fights. Like he's surviving and he's coming off like he gets these miracle like takedowns and he's completely gassed. I just don't think it's gonna work against Chris Duncan. I mean, Chris Duncan, I don't think he's a world beater, but he has more than enough in the tank to beat Moicano. I think he's gonna finish him. I think Moicano's gonna look good for one round, fall off a cliff, and Duncan's gonna TKO him. Give me Chris Duncan TKO round 3.
Yeah, man. I agree with Henry. I'm going with the favorite right here, Chris Duncan. But it's unfortunate, man. Like, I'm a fan of Moicano outside of the octagon, but I agree, man. Me and Henry were there live when Moicano fought Islam. He took a dive. He lost to Dariush. He looked like shit in that fight. So Henry is correct. Moicano, even though he lost to two high level competition fighters, he just looked like shit, bro. Like, obviously he wasn't gonna win the Islam fight, but you're gonna lose to Dariush. I mean, Dariush has no chin. It just goes to show you that Moicano striking ability is horrendous. So I give the edge to Duncan grappling. I give it to Moicano, but Henry said something key. His cardio is disgusting. So Moicano might have the better grappling, but like that's a one round of high level grappling. Chris Duncan, this guy doesn't get tired. This guy gets better the more damage he takes and in the longer the fight goes. So give me Chris Duncan, man. The dude's an absolute dog. He comes back from the brink of hell in every fight. So he's eventually gonna get laid out unconscious, but he's not gonna get laid out by Moicano. Give me Chris Duncan to extend his 4-fight win streak into 5.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think Moicano has anything left in the tank. He's holding on to the ranking spot by thin thread. It's like 3-fight losing streak. He's funny as hell. He's got a crazy good podcast. I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has anything left to prove. Finish out your contract, maybe get a win or two, but definitely not against these young guys. Dunking all day.
Oh, Duncan. All right, next up we got my girl Gus Bus, aka Janarova, versus Tabitha Ricci, Baby Shark. Man, I'm not gonna lie. At first glance, I was like, man, the odds on this fight are pretty good. We have striker versus grappler here. But after tape study, I'm going with Gus Bus. I'm going with Janarova. I think she's gonna be able to take down Ricci and hold her and win the rounds. Tabitha has the striking advantage, man, but there's some times where she just does not throw punches, bro. I get it. She knocked out Rebus, and that was a good elbow straight to the eyeball. But bro, that fight with Yang Xiao Niang, like no type of output, bro. Like you just can't bet on a fighter. She's gonna be smaller than Jandaroba. If you're banking on Ricci to win by KO, like that's a bit of a stretch in my opinion. Jandiroba knows how to win rounds, and she's the win to decision with Dern, which could be a good look, could be a bad look, depending on on how you value Dern. But give me Jandiroba by decision here. It's a 3 round fight. I think she clears Izzy 29-28 at worst.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good fight. I mean, Rishi does deserve a step up after that Rebus win. But I mean, Jandaroba, I mean, we've disrespected her before. The Lions stay disrespecting her. I think it's a good matchup for her. Tabitha Ricci, she does have like quick punches, but she likes to initiate the clinch a lot, and that's where Jandaroba thrives. Even in fights where like Ricci should just box, stay at distance, she throws so much and she blitzes in so much that she crashes the pocket and she initiates the clinch. I think if that happens in this fight, Jandaroba's gonna find a way to get to the mat, whether it's by a takedown, a trip. But her back takes are absolutely elite, and I think it's the difference here. I mean, I think she's a better grappler. So I got Jandaroba. I mean, she has way better wins. She's beat a lot of crazy good fighters. She beat a better striker in Xionan. I don't see how Ricci wins here. She doesn't have powers, so I got Jandaroba by decision.
I'd love to see it. Give me Jandiroba by money line or decision here.
All right, next up we got Yakiev versus my favorite fighter, Brendan Ribeiro. Um, the dog shit fight, dog shit fighter, Ribeiro. Dog, this is the kind of shit I talk. You guys probably get tired of this shit. Every week I talk about this shit. I hate like breaking down fights and fighters that don't belong here. Ribeiro does not belong here. This fight, what is the odds of Yakiev? He's like minus 1400 or something like that. It's like, let me
Yeah,
see.
it is. He's juiced.
Yeah, dude, he's minus 2500 on FanDuel. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? Like, I get it. Yeah, they want Yakiev to win, but like, we couldn't give him any other warm body. We had to give Ribeiro another fight. Like, come on, dog. It's the joke of a fight. Yakiev is a blitzer, and he's gonna blitz Ribeiro. He's gonna knock him out round one.
Yeah, man, I agree with Henry. This is another one of those filler fights. It seems to be more prominent now in the UFC. My opinion, they're just trying to get rid of these fighters, just make them fight out their contract because Dana White did say that you have to give these fighters 3 fights, so they have to pay them out of pocket. I feel like they have a list of fighters that they don't want anymore, Ribeiro, Brunage, and they're just trying to feed them to straight dogs to get them out of the UFC. So hopefully this is a violence fight, but I agree with Henry. Give me Abdul Rock mid by first round finish, either submission or KO. This guy has a lot of submissions and like a lot of KOs. So Roberto's a quitter, dude. He's either gonna get choked out or knocked out. So this fight does not make it to the second round.
Yeah, Yakiev round one. There's probably no value in round one either. So, unbettable fight.
Yeah, it's juiced. All right, next up we got the new phenom of the social media world. We have the guy that defeated Wellmaker. We have Earwing, the blue collar worker, versus the vet of Renato Locke's podcast, Esteban. Man, in my opinion, like Earwing is a good fighter. He looked like he showed good takedown defense. He showed decent hands. He showed speed, cardio in that short notice fight against Wellmaker. But we all know now that Wellmaker is a left hook merchant, and if that doesn't land, his toolbox isn't that diverse. I think this is going to be. I think this is definitely a step up in competition. Like Esteban has cashed for this channel several times. This guy's undefeated in the UFC, 4 fight win streak. I'm gonna go with the underdog of this one. Give me Esteban to show him that there's levels to this. I think like Irwin is good enough to survive and not get submitted on the ground because we all know like Esteban's game plan is get this fight to the ground and grapple. But I think this is going to be a 29-28 decision by the rear naked locks veteran himself, Esteban. It's about to be 15-0. I think people are straight up glazing um, like the blue collar worker for his performance against Wallmaker. But man, I got to see another victory in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ewing did look good, really good against Wellmaker. Boxing looked really good. Footwork looked really good, but I mean, Wellmaker attempted some takedowns. I mean, I believe he landed one. Ewing reversed him, hit him a little nice judo throw as well. But he's pretty small. Like that was he did fight up a weight class in that fight, but here he's going back to 135. Esteban's moving up, but he's massive. This dude freaking would never make weight at 125. Now he's at 135. I think they're gonna be about the same size, and I think Esteban's grappling is gonna be the difference. I mean, Ewing, if you watch his fights outside UFC, I mean, his takedown defense is not the best. He has pretty good getter games, but Esteban, he's just like Jandaroba, bro. Like his control time, his back takes. I mean, this guy, this is jiu-jitsu 101. He's position over submission. He's pretty boring, but he knows how to win. So I got Esteban here all day. I think the super value on this fight. Esteban is the underdog, even though he has way better wins on his record, way more experience, and I think it's a difference here: experience and just a tenacity to implement a game plan. So Esteban by decision, my pick.
Let's go. Let's go, Esteban, rear naked locks veteran.
She and with that said, Mark Alley bangers. Rafael Esteban is official play this week. This week was hard because I mean the fights are pretty bad, and we didn't want to force anything, so we're going with the best underdog, the fighter with the best skill set, who just happened to have a plus next to his name. So give us Rafael Esteban here all day.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. Rafael Esteban knows how to win fights. You know, like he's been in shitty situations before and came back victorious. The fight that stands out to me, and I feel like this fight is going to mimic it, is Esteban's fight with Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson threw over 100, like 100 total strikes, but it was a control time by Esteban. The dude shot 22 takedowns, landed 9, and had over 9 minutes of control time. I just think like Henry broke it down beautifully, dude. Like Esteban's gonna be a way better grappler. He's gonna steal the minutes. He's gonna steal the rounds, and I expect like Esteban plus 120 to cash for rear naked locks again. This guy's undefeated for us, so we're gonna ride the wave.
Yeah, then and honestly, if Ewing wins, he probably needs a TKO, probably round three. So like he needs a hope that Esteban didn't win the first two rounds with the grappling, and then he could get him out of there round three. But the three fighters have tried in the UFC and three have failed, so I don't think it's gonna change here.
Let's go, Esteban. Woo-hoo.
All right, man. Next up, we got McMillan versus Zucchini. This fight, I mean, I think this is an appropriate matchup, honestly. I think both fighters are still pretty green. They're both good strikers. I think this would be a stand-up fight. It should be an exciting fight. But the odds are atrocious. I mean, Tommy McMillan, he almost got finished in Contender Series. I mean, he's a dog, though. I'll give him that. He's an absolute fucking dog. He dogged out that win. That was a tough fighter he found in Contender Series. And Zucchini, I mean, he's had bad luck in the UFC. He just got finished by the Pirate. But I don't know. This guy hasn't fought in a while. The momentum is key in this game, and McMillan has all the momentum. I think he's gonna dog it out. I think he's gonna win a striking decision, and yeah, give me McMillan by decision.
Yeah, man. At minus 1,800 on some books, minus 1,200. You know, like McMillan is definitely the fan favorite coming out of O'Malley's fight camp. The red was it the Red Dragon or whatever his coach's name. McMillan is a prospect coming out of that camp. But yeah, man, I agree with Henry. There's literally no value in this fight. Probably go fight doesn't go the distance. Probably better odds than minus 1,800 to be honest. But I'm going with the more active fighter, the one that showed that he's a dog. Um, Honestly, I'm a fan of McMillan, so this pick is a little bit biased, but I think this is like I think the UFC knows what they're doing with this matchup. Like the UFC is heading more towards violence and more towards pay per view buys and like more striking. So they're gonna get exactly what they want, and that's violence here. Give me McMillan, uh, late finish round 3. Like I think he drowns this guy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sheesh, you're my boy Pat versus Peterson. Man, Pat, undefeated fighter, 5-0 versus the UFC vet Peterson, Mr. Inconsistent himself. Wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. I mean, typical light heavyweight. I mean, sorry about that. Fucking typical heavyweight, you know, like super inconsistent. But in my opinion, I'm gonna go with the new fighter. I'm gonna go with my boy Pat. Reminds me of Pat from Downey. He's gonna shout out Pat. You know, like he's an undefeated fighter, man. I think he's just a better striker. He has more cardio. I think Peterson only has a path to victory, like if he lays and prays on him. But I think I was watching Pat's tape and like his takedown defense is decent, and I feel like Peterson just has one round in him, dude. He's super inconsistent. I don't remember the last time he beat somebody good and got a pretty decent knockout. So give me Pat to make it 6-0. I don't think this fight's going to be as impressive as we want it to be. To be honest,
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree slightly. I think Guillermo Pez is gonna fucking knock Thomas Peterson out. I think he's a better athlete. He's faster. He's got way better striking. And Peterson, if you look at his record, anytime he fought a good striker, knocked out. An actual striker, not Jamal Pogues, not Muhammad Usman. Knocked out by Gaziev. Knocked out by Vitor Petrino. Knocked out by Guillermo Pat. I think if Peterson wants to win this fight, he needs to grapple from start to finish. But his footwork is shit. He's fat as fuck. Give me Guillermo Pat by knockout.
I like that play. And he's gonna look like a god, or he's gonna look like an idiot. So let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go, Pat.
I
Have a
got
done.
that. I got that apology to Thomas Peterson pre-written.
Let's go.
All right, man. Next up, we got one of my favorite fights in the card. We got Jose Delano versus Robert Ruchala. Honestly, both fighters have really impressed me. Ruchala lost to William Gomez, but he made a dog fight, man. Super dog fight. I think he's a very good fighter. He's crazy. He has crazy pressure. He's crazy, relentless takedowns. But unfortunately for him, he's fighting an absolute killer. Jose Delano might be one of the better prospects to come out of Contender Series. I mean, I think this last year was incredible. A lot of good fighters. Delano's one of them. He's got good striking. Well, I think he has very good boxing. He's got good takedown defense, and he's relentless, bro. This guy is a marauder. He likes to rip the body. I just think he's gonna hurt Ruchala here, and even if it goes a distance, I think the damage is gonna be on the Delano side, and damage is king. I just think Delano's striking is way too good. His pressure is way too good. He's gonna stuff the takedown, so he's gonna hurt Ruchala. Honestly, I think Delano wins by knockout.
Yeah, man, I agree. Like Henry mentioned, Jose Delano to me a couple of days ago, and I've been doing tape study. This guy throws absolute firecrackers at people. He goes for the finish, head body, nice sprawls. The damage is definitely going to be on Delano's side, and he's not that big of a favorite, man. Like some books, he's minus 300, minus 320. Um, fucking Ruchala is a good fighter, but I think it's just one of those fights where like matchups make fights, and I think this is a bad matchup for him. Skill for skill, I think Delano just outclasses him. If Ruchala wants to win, I think he needs to take the fight to the ground. But just like Henry emphasized, like Delano has that nasty Chuck Liddell style of fighting where he has a takedown defense to keep it on the feet, and Jose wants his fight on the feet. Give me Delano inside the distance. I think this is gonna be a nasty KO, like in the later rounds. I think he's gonna attack that body early. His hands are gonna drop, and he's gonna get laid out.
I mean, body shots are king, bro. I mean, it's hard. The best way to defend a takedown. I mean, you hear Dominic Cruz say it all the time. DC punch the body, and that's what Delano does. I mean, it's hard to take somebody down when they're aiming down with the strike. So, yeah, I think Delano is just a beautiful matchup for him, and I think he shines here.
Oh my god, we got the rear naked locks veteran Costa minus 400. You guys remember if you guys are following this page for a while? Costa was in my plus 500 like around the world parlay with David Martinez, and Costa was minus 400, and he lost to 4 ounce Fight Club. Uh, he just obliterated the parlay. So I'm not a fan of Costa, but unfortunately, styles make fights, and I think he clears Nicole super good. I think Costa's a better grappler, um, more heavy handed. He's like Nicole's coming off a back to back losing streak, I believe, fighting out of Australia. But I think just Costa's a better all around fighter, man. He's more aggressive. He's good in the clinch. He's good on the feet. He's able to mix it up. I think he learned his lesson on the last fight. I think he just underestimated his opponent and he shit the bed. I expect Costa to bounce back here and make this a spectacular finish. Give me Costa inside the distance. I don't think, in my opinion, Nick Cole's on the same level.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some fighters that have an athleticism advantage, and this is one of them. I mean, Costa's built like a fucking brick shit house. Nichols pretty soft, man. I mean, even with the striking, he's soft. Like he doesn't really knock people out. He doesn't really hurt people. Where Costa, he throws bombs. You know. I mean, Aiden Correa. I mean, I did see some people call it on Twitter, and props to them. I didn't see it coming, honestly. But yeah, it wasn't a one-sided beating. You know, they went to war. It just Correa just fucking put him down. But Costa has good wins. I mean, he finished Kevin Borjas. I mean, he beat Jimmy Flick. I mean, he went the distance with Steve Erceg. I mean, this guy, I think he's very good. He's been alternating wins and losses. With that said, he lost his last fight, so you know what that means? W. Nah, but I think he's better, bro. Like Stuart Nickel, I mean, I don't think he's UFC caliber. I think Costa finds the finish here, even if it's late. I think he wins by TKO.
Yeah, let's go Costa, man. Don't shit the bed again, my boy.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. All right, man. Next up, we got the Bare Knuckle FC main event. Lando Venata versus Darius Flowers. I what can you? How can you even predict this fight like properly? Lando Venata hasn't fought in years. Flowers, he came into UFC, lost every fight. Um, but at least he's active. You know, like Flowers. I mean, he's been winning the regionals. Whereas Venata, he's been sitting on the sidelines doing God knows what. Maybe it was injuries, maybe it was just taking time off. But I mean, I don't know how you pick this fight. He's minus 260. But yeah, he might be able to just fucking style on Flowers on the feet. But that's like if you're thinking if the Lando Venata that who fought Tony Ferguson shows up, you know, it's like it could be the guy who fought Charles Jourdain and fucking tapped and his fucking pants came off, you know. I'm gonna go with Darius Flowers here. I think if he grapples, he just needs to avoid the front chokes, and maybe he secures a win. But I'm not confident in this pick. I could care less about this fight. Send him to BKFC. It's not a UFC caliber fight.
Yeah, man. The word on the street is this is gonna be the first ever double cuff in the UFC after this fight. I think both of them are gonna be either waiters or cooks at Longhorn Steakhouse with Jeff New after this fight. I'm gonna go with Lando Venata. This is gonna be a striker. Probably gonna be a striking match. I think Flowers has a kryptonite. Like he has a fetch for getting subbed, and if Venata shows up with his wrestling shoes, I think he can make this look a little bit easier than we think. But just like Henry said, man, both of these fighters egregious records. One's active, but still 12-8 with one no contest. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, like I wouldn't bet on this fight. I think this is a fight where you use to go to the restroom, fucking just heat up some popcorn or crack open a nice Diet Coke. But yeah, give me Lando Venata. I think he's gonna win the rounds. I don't think this ends in a finish, but give me Lando Venata. He packed his wrestling shoes.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, hopefully it's violence, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Sheesh. We got the young, up and coming prospect. We got Alice Pereira versus Haley Coleman. Man, I'm just gonna throw Henry on the bus. He picked Alice Pereira in her last fight, and I faded her. So I came out victorious because I was like, there's no way there's a 6-0 female, 19 years old, getting the limelight of Noche UFC. I was like, bro, just too many lights, like too much pressure, and she folded just like I predicted her to. I think this fight's gonna be a new story. I think Alice Pereira. I was watching some of her videos, some of her interviews. I think she has the right camp around her. She's gonna learn from her mistakes. I mean, she didn't look completely horrible in that fight, but she just looked like she was just super green. I think she took the L like a champ, and I feel like she's gonna come back and beat Cohen. Cohen's by no means a top level fighter. You're losing to Jameline Horth in 2023. Like that's all I got to say. Cohen is riding a 2-fight losing streak. Like I think Pereira is gonna learn from mistakes, and I feel like she's gonna win this fight by decision. Give me the younger fighter, the 20-year-old, not related to Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira to win 7-1.
I mean, it's another fight where it's hard to pick a winner, but it's a good matchup. Both girls are fairly new to the UFC. Cohen 0-2, Pereira 0-1. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, Alice Pereira. I mean, I thought she won that fight against Rendon, but she lacked output. I mean, in this game, I mean, you rely on Saldi Amato to score a fight properly when he's looking at Ricky Simone. Ricky Simone get his ass beat and he still gives him the round. It's like you got to make the rounds clear, and if you're fighting close, you're gonna lose. I'm gonna pick Pereira just because I mean she's young. Typically, young fighters make dramatic improvements. I think she's a better striker, but Cowan could definitely mix in the wrestling and maybe control her in the mat. But yeah, I'm gonna take Pereira here.
Let's go Pereira, 20 years old, doing the damn thing.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. Next up, we got Azamat Bekoyev versus Tresean Gore. I used to be a big fan of Gore coming out the Ultimate Fighter. That was back when I thought Ultimate Fighter guys were good, but now they're all shit. It's a weird fight. I mean, I think Gore is on the super downward trajectory. Bekoyev, I mean, he lost to Begori. It is what it is. I just think he has Gore beat everywhere here. He could beat him in the ground. He could beat him in the feet. Tresean Gore does not like to get hit. He should have beat Rodolfo Vieira, but he was scared shitless to throw punches. Like I think Bekoyev is gonna put him out cold. Most likely round one because I think Gore is gonna leave his chin there to get clipped, and I just don't see how Gore wins this. I mean, at all. I mean, Bekoyev, he did get finished, but he didn't go down. It's like this guy's he's super durable. He can take a beating. Yeah, unless he fucking Bekoyev gets tired from beating the crap out of Gore and he freaking falls off a cliff and Tresean Gore hits one of those ghetto submissions, where he picks you up with the ghillie. I just don't see it happening, bro. I got Bekoyev. I think Bekoyev is still a decent fighter and he should be able to be able to beat Gore.
Yeah, man, I agree. Um, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you do know that but Korf was in the round the world parlay at one point, but like Henry mentioned, like he just ran into Bulgari. Like nobody knew that 6'7" guy was that good, and we know exactly that type of fighter he is. He dominated his last fight, so I think that's not a loss that should be used against Bakoyev because Gore is by no means Belgori at all. Definitely not on the striking, definitely not on the takedown defense. I agree with Henry that Bekoyev does clear Gore in pretty much every aspect of this fight. Uh, man, I'm not gonna lie. I predicted Gore to win the Ultimate Fighter, and then he shit the bed against Brian Battle, and I expect him to shit the bed in this one too. But Bekoyev at minus 600 is a little steep, but I think it's free money. Give me Bekoyev inside the distance all day.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not the bad part about this fight, the line. But I mean, the bookies aren't dumb, man. They know if they put Bekoyev minus 200, minus 300, it'd be flooded. So the line is what it is, and it makes sense.
All right, next up we got Barboza versus Gato. Meow. I got like I'm not gonna lie, man. I was going back and forth in this fight. Super. I'm really not impressed with either one of these fighters, but um, I just think that, in my opinion, Barbosa is going to clear Gato on this one. She is her last name is Gato, but she does not have cat-like reflexes, in my opinion. You're losing to Pussy Lipsky and like just getting controlled by Tracy Cortez. I think Barbosa clears Gato on the ground. Barbosa's a better submission grappler, better grappler in general. I feel like it's not when, like it's not if, but when Barbosa takes his fight to the ground, I think she's going to clear her. and win by decision here. I think Gato might win round one, but I feel like in the later rounds, Barbosa is going to take her down and hold her down. So give me Barbosa 29-28.
Yeah, I mean, I agree here. I think Barboza's grappling is the difference. I mean, Gato probably maybe clears her on the feet. But I mean, Barboza, she got done dirty in her last fight against Crazy Silva. That was when Crazy Silva was throwing that submission off her back, and Joe Rogan was like, "Oh my god, it's like a fucking tree or some shit like that." I forgot what he said, but like, dog, it's like she did not lose that fight. Like, it was a bad decision. But I think I think she's pretty good. She's decent. I mean, both fighters have fought a weak competition. I mean, Gato at least fought Tracy Cortez, but she got mauled. You know, it's like, and losing to Lipsky, like, it's a terrible look. I mean, at least Barboza lost to. I mean, Karine Silva is good. She lost to Miranda Maverick. Good fighters, you know. Like, I think Barboza's gonna get her down, control her. Maybe, you know, win the moments. I think it's a big close decision. So give me Barboza. The line's pretty good. So if you're feeling Barboza, I mean, might be a good spot to bet.
Let's go Barboza.
All right, man. Last but not least, we just found out about this fight. Yesterday we got Kai Kamaka versus Hope. Um, it's a good fight. I mean, Hope, he trains with Josh Van, but he's not a striker like them. He's more of a grappler. I mean, he does get wild on the feet, but I think there's levels here, bro. Like Kai Kamaka, he's been grinding. He's been grinding in the regionals, grinding in PFL. Like this dude. I mean, he's losing some fights in the regionals, but he's making them close, bro. Like if you actually watch him in PFL, I mean, it was a good fight against Paul Hughes. It was a good fight against Brendan Loughnane. Well, not Paul Hughes, Brendan Loughnane. I mean, he almost won that. He hurt him on the feet. I mean, he lost to Diego Brandel, but it's like Diego Brandel's like he still got it, bro. He still got it. But he looks his striking is fucking elite, bro. It's just the problem is sometimes he lets himself get held against lets himself get held against a fence, and that's the problem. But he has all the experience, he has all the skill sets to just put a beat on Hope. I got Kamaka here. I think it's not a good fight for Hope on his debut. I think Kamaka actually finishes on round 3.
Yeah, man, I agree. I was watching tape on Kamaka, man, and I'm a fan of his striking, dude. He just knocked out his last opponent, vicious standing KO. He has a bunch of highlight reel knockouts, a bunch of good wins. I'm gonna go with Kamaka here. He has more UFC, like he has more like high level experience, and I feel like Hope's only path to victory is to win the rounds and steal the control time and lay and pray. But I feel like if the UFC is really turning the page towards damage, I think all the damage is going to be on the Kamaka side. Like I think Kamaka has good enough takedown defense to at least stop a few takedowns, land some damage, like and win those rounds. So give me Kamaka inside the distance. I agree with Henry in the sense that Kamaka's going to stiff this guy probably round 2, round 3. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was full notice. I mean, Hope had a fight scheduled. I don't think Kabaka did, but I mean, I don't know. It was like that's what scares me a little bit to bet this fight, but I think Kabaka's skill for skill is better. But anyways, it's time for that's it for the breakdowns. It's time for our parlays. We're gonna have chat to start off with around the world. Like usual, we'll let them talk to you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Around the World parlay. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a parlay in which I get 3 fighters from 3 different parts of the world representing a different country. I put them in a pot and I try to get the best odds for you. I got this week, I got plus 120 odds. We're going to come back with a vengeance. On leg number 1, we're going straight to Mother Russia. Bakoya versus Gore. We're going to say it again. Gore is absolute sesame buns. He is on a downward trajectory. Give me Bakoya to clear Gore on the feet, clear Gore on the ground. It's not if, it's when he lands on Gore's chin. I think this is going to be a nasty knockout on the Bakoya side. Give me Bakoya by KO or submission inside 2 rounds. Leg number 2, I'm going straight to Brazil, representing my boy Jose. Can you list me? I got Jose Delano here. Dude, this guy attacks a body. This guy throws absolute fireworks. He throws everything he has to the body. Head body, head body, head body. I think that is the nasty combo. And that's the path to victory to fight these cross sniffers. And I feel like it's not when. It's not if, it's when he lands on Richala's chin. I'm telling you right now, Jose is that type of fighter where he's that new generation of fighter, bro. He's gonna hit that chin. He's gonna win. I expect Jose Delano to win inside a distance as well. Give me Jose inside 2 rounds by vicious KO. I'm telling you, this is an all violence pick. Last but not least, we got the main event here. We got my boy Chris Duncan, straight out of Scotland. Man, Chris Duncan is an absolute zombie. This guy gets hit. He loves to get hit. He gets going round after round. And let's be honest, Moicano has been looking like shit recently. Back to back losses. His gas tank's not there. He's a full time streamer. Give me Chris Duncan to win inside the distance. I'm telling you guys right now, all three of these fighters, put them together, you get plus 120 odds. But if you guys are feeling dicey, I am very confident that all three of these fighters win inside the distance. Let's get crazy, guys. Lock it in early.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Next up, we got the all action parlay. We got fucking robbed last week. It ended up being a minus 400 parlay because the judges fucking watching the fights with their eyes closed, only listening to the crowd. It should have been plus 171 with Adrian Yanez, but unfortunately that leg didn't count. It was just Alexia Tanara. I mean, the win's a win. We'll take it. This week I'm going with two fighters who I strongly believe win by finish. I got Costa. I mean, he's fighting Stuart Nickel. I mean, I just don't see how this guy wins, bro. Like, this guy, I think he's better everywhere. I think he's more dangerous. He comes from a good camp, bro. There's no way he should be losing fights in the UFC the way he's losing. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's fought rough competition. But he needs to win this fight. I think he needs to win by finish. To reestablish himself in the division. I think he needs to put a vicious beating on his opponent, and I think he gets it done. I mean, hopefully he comes in with a good game plan, a good mindset, because he definitely needs to win this fight. And then we got Guillermo Pat. I mean, you guys heard me call Thomas Peterson a fat fuck earlier. Stand by what I said. This dude, he's a fat, sloppy heavyweight who likes to lay on his opponents, lean on them. But he's slow as shit, and when he really fights a fast striker, he gets knocked out. And guess what he's fighting? Fast striker. I know Guillermo Pat didn't get the finish in his last fight, but the striking looked good. I mean, he's a young fighter. I expect him to get better. So, I mean, take both these guys. Money line, plus 134. We hit last week. Should have been a plus 171 hit, but whatever. We're hitting for plus 134 this week.
Let's go all action. Parlay that inside the distance too, guys. Let's get crazy. I'm telling you, cash.
100%. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. You know what? We're not getting crazy. We're not getting crazy with the play of the week. This card's rough, bro. It's really rough. The odds are crazy juiced. I mean, last week we used three fighters. We could have gone with three fighters again, but we didn't want to force it, so we're going with our two favorite fighters of the week. I'm going with Costa. I know he let us down in his last fight, but I think he's better than that. I mean, I'm still a fan of his. I think he's a very talented fighter, and he's fighting a weak opponent. So, give me Alessandro Costa as my pick.
Yeah, my pick. I'm going with my boy Jose Delano. Delano coming straight out of the contender series. Man, this guy throws absolute guetes at people, bro. I'm telling you, styles make fights. Ruchala is a good fighter, bro, but I think this is a bad matchup for him. Jose, that head body, man, that's the best way to get the takedowns. It's not it's not if, it's when he lands on that chin. I'm telling you, this could be a vicious knockout. Give me Jose inside the distance. I think this is a bad matchup for him. Easy cash, minus 300 all day. Put these fighters inside the distance for better odds. Or if you guys want to go money line, free money at minus 192. Lock it in early because, like I say every week, they still are picks.
No, 100%. I mean, play of the week. I mean, it's been pretty good. I mean, it started strong, and then I started fucking it up, going for these fucking Hail Mary guys. But we've locked in. We hit 3 out of the last 4, and it sounds like we're gonna start the month off early. We start the month off strong. I think we go for 4 this week. So get your bets in early.
Let's go, guys. Lock those bets in early. We appreciate all the love and support on all social media platforms. This Saturday, just like every Saturday, is like come have a conversation with me on Twitter. I'm live active, and I'm giving you guys step by step breakdowns. Comment down below if you agree with our picks or if you fade our picks. Thanks again for tuning in. Rear Naked Locks out.
100%. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace out.